This next piece is by David Maslanka, who I think is one of the most interesting and important composers in modern band repertoire, but he's not for everyone. Hopefully he's for you. He says, thinking about what he just said. Okay. I promise you're gonna love this piece. One thing I want to tell you about David Maslanka is he's got a connection to the Northwest. He grew up in East Coast, Connecticut, New York area, but he ended up being really unhappy with his life and deciding to move out west. And so he settled in Montana, which is a little different. But he immediately felt a connection to earth and nature. And that became kind of a really big idea in his way of thinking and really, of course, in his compositions. And so no surprise here that we've got a fanfare titled Mother Earth. I have a personal connection to David Maslanka, kind of in a Kevin Bacon 6 Degrees of Separation Maslanka's version, which my college band director started out teaching in Montana and was really good friends, besties with Maslanka. And so we played a bunch of his music at Central Washington University, go Wildcats, and I got to see Maslanka at a premiere, and the premiere was for my band director's, Larry Goopins, for his retirement. They had commissioned a piece for Larry's retirement, and so Maslanka came out and worked with the group and everything. Really important moment, I would say. And so the other thing I want to tell you about Maslanka is that his music is very intense, but not necessarily just loud. When he came out on stage to introduce the piece, he was one of the most quiet people I've ever seen, but in a stadium or a concert hall of 2,000, everyone was just hanging on every word. And that also transfers into his music as well. So please enjoy Mother Earth. Check. Can you turn this down just a little bit, please? Thank you. Okay, so a little backstory. This is one of our traditions here at OHS. This is called the reading of the senior letters. My band director when I was in high school did this for us. He wrote each and every student a personalized letter talking about experiences in band and just thoughts and feelings, etc. And I happen to still have mine. And like there are years where it'll go by and I will not see this letter, and then all of a sudden like it'll fall out of an A2 book just when I need it. And so for me it's a chance to send off our seniors with a little bit of like a personal memento from me. So please enjoy as I read the senior letters. There's one more thing. I'm sorry, there's one more thing. In addition to our senior letters, we also have two more mementos. We have our honor cord style medallion that has our students' names and graduating class engraved on it, a nice little design that we want them to wear at graduation. We've gotten clearance from the school so that they can do that. And then this year we have an extra special guest from, I'm terrible with names, from Joyce, right? Help me out? No? Okay. Yes? Okay, thank you. I'm seriously terrible with names. They're handmade leis that have the class year embroidered on it too and everything. They're really fancy, and AJ's going to help me out with that. Okay, now I'm going to read senior letters. First up, Edith. Dear Edith, you came to us late, a transplant from choir, but boy, am I glad you did. You jumped 2 feet first into this crazy world of percussion and have met the challenge time and time again. Working with you has always been easy, fun, and productive, and I love your sense of humor and presence. What I love about you most is your sense of confidence and the process you take to get to a place of confidence. You are very humble and respectful, but know where to be and what to do. When objectives are clear and you know what you want, you get it. And it's awesome to watch. Love and music, Bandmaster Curly. You have all the permission in the world to cheer and hoot and holler, please. Yes, yes. Dear Oliver, you're a man of few words, but thankfully we have a saying about that. Actions speak louder than words. Your actions have told me that you are consistent and committed. Oftentimes you have silently and stoically helped us lug percussion equipment to and fro from the stadium, never complaining, and always somehow grateful for the chance to help out. Those who serve without hesitation or expectation deserve the highest praise and respect, and so you have earned mine. Nice job. Dear John, for one last time, it's totally fine to run out to your car and grab your French horn. You don't have to ask. Hopefully it's here on stage already tonight. Yeah? Yeah, all right. Good. They say that only the best and brightest are able to play French horn. They, in this case, are probably French horn players, but for you, I would believe it. One thing I will always remember about you comes from our times on Zoom. You were always diligent about turning on your camera and saying hi to me during class. That interaction may not have seemed like a lot, but it ended up meaning quite a bit to me as we went through those bad times. It would have been easy to give up, John, but you didn't. You kept showing up and you keep working at your craft, and here we are tonight. Between your work on the robotics team and your work on the horn section, there's no doubt that you're going to be successful in life. Congratulations. Dear Tyga, holy cow, it's been fun watching you come out of your shell. Whether it's chanting at games, playing the lick from Shut Up and Dance, or having thoughtful conversations in rehearsal, you clearly have found your groove. Mostly, I'm just left wondering, why didn't we get you on saxophone earlier? Mr. Martin and I marveled this year as you made leaps and bounds on your new instrument every day. You are thoughtful, sensitive, and self-empowered. You have a strong inner compass, one which will guide you as you travel the globe. And P.S., basketball? Bethel Bifin basketball? Congratulations, Tyga. Dear Tanner, only the coolest people on the planet can and do own a soprano trombone. Even cooler people bring said soprano trombone to random rehearsals and sporting events and annoy, and I mean amaze, their friends and director with it. This is an example of your brand of weird, and I wholeheartedly love it. You have been a strong force in our school spirit department, always eager to help out, cheer on our school, and make it happen in rehearsals. This year has stretched you in many different ways, including taking on euphonium for the first time. You have done admirably, and I am very thankful for all the fun and hijinks you brought to us each day and each event. I have another gift for you. One of the finest moments you had here was the day that you won the sombrero at marching band camp. Every band kid knows that this is a huge honor, and this moment impressed us all. I'm not sure anyone expected it, even yourself, but darn if it wasn't exciting. May it always provide for you much needed shade, a certain sense of less than inconspicuous attention from the public, and serve as a reminder that you are capable of great things. Congratulations. Dear Chad, 4 years ago, I never would have thought we'd be where we're at today, you and I. I am so impressed by the maturity and transformation I've seen from you in your high school journey. It's rare to find a student who can catch every reference, bad joke, and tangential idea that I bring up, run with it, and wing one back at me with spin on it. More than your sense of humor, though, I have loved watching you work this year. It's clear that early on you decided to want it, and to want it at a high level. And that has changed everything. You are methodical, thoughtful, and driven. I may have had reservations in the past, but all doubts have been erased. What's left is my confidence in a young man who has honed his craft and come into his own as an artist. I'm so very proud of you. Crystal cool. Congratulations, Chad. Dear Alex, I think it was during our return from quarantine working on a performance of The Mandalorian that we discovered the true meaning of SFZ, which for those of you who don't know, that is a sforzando in music. We now know that it means another thing. It means super forte. My life and conceptualization of the bass drum has been changed ever since. You have an easygoing manner about you, but truly a deep heart. You don't always let on about that, but I've been around you enough to know. You care greatly about our success as an ensemble and getting the part right. You have very good taste. You're a tough competitor as well as a lovable goof. I'm thankful that there isn't a vibraphone or glockenspiel in front of you right now, or else you'd probably be playing through your parts during this reading. I've enjoyed our little conversations off the podium, they know. Small asides away from the business of rehearsal, where I feel like I've been lucky enough to get to know how kind and thoughtful you really are. Congratulations, Alex. unassuming. I asked you to play bass clarinet for this year, and you've done a great job rising to the occasion. I hope that you have had a great ride with us here at OHS, and that the next leg of the journey is prosperous and filled with excitement and joy. Congratulations, Ron. Dear Kelsey, everyone always says the same thing. Who is that on trumpet? That's Kelsey. Wow, she's wonderful. What a talent. And my reaction is always the same. Yup, great kid. You are easygoing, naturally musical, and effortlessly cool. One of the highlights of my year was listening to you play the solo from Vaughan Williams' Folk Song Suite in class. There were a couple of days that we didn't really need to work on it, but I just wanted to hear you play it, because it brightened the room and everyone in it. As a director, you learn to recognize people who are catalysts, people who elevate those around them and bring out the best in the ensemble. That's you, Kelsey. Humongous, good energy. The depth of your character and the enormity of your integrity comes through immediately in everything you do, on the field, on stage, in the classroom, and I am certain in life. Congratulations, Kelsey. Dear Gabe, you have a great smile and affect about you. They say you can see a smile in the eyes, and I love catching your eyes in rehearsal because I can always see that smile. You have been a wonderful addition to the Wind Ensemble section this year. You are attentive, organized, prepared, and enthusiastic. Strong section players often go unsung or unrecognized, so allow me. Thank you so much for kicking butt in the section and bringing your A game every single day of class this year. I wish you well. Congratulations. Dear Griffin, Amen. You are a sweet child with a kind personality and a gentle way about you. If memory serves, at one point you were voted unofficial mascot of the percussion section, which is delightful as you embody the characteristics of the perfect percussionist. You are organized, helpful, self-directed, a little weird, and unafraid of hitting things with sticks. 10 out of 10. One of the things I've enjoyed about you is your willingness to collaborate with your peers, both older and younger. You're a true team player, always seeking to improve not only your skills, but the skills of others. I have seen you mentor students in small, kind ways, and it always makes me extremely proud of you and your character. Congratulations. Dear Josh, what a year we've had, Josh. That's right. Again, amen. All-state orchestra, solo ensemble, brass choirs, plural, national anthems, state ensemble placement, plays, and the pit, just to name a few. You've really done it all this year, Josh. You're an old soul, and not only that, something I've learned in our trombone lessons together, sometimes I think you have the soul of a grumpy old man. Personally, I love it. You get grumpy and maybe even a little frumpy about things that you care about. I think this is hilarious because the rest of the time you're a crazy, happy-go-lucky, respectful young man. It is a great dichotomy. I have enjoyed working with you in lessons this year and coaching you through our events. And what's clear to us all is that you're a creative. And you're at your best when you're ambitious. So get out there and continue to be ambitious. Congratulations. Dear Aaron, there is a chance that you are the first graduate of OHS to have had both Mr. Curley for high school and Mrs. Curley for middle school. Whoa. That makes you the beginning of a dynasty. Joking aside, you are so much cooler than you let on in day-to-day life. You turn up randomly at jazz gigs, you decide to join jazz band, and you're a competitive swimmer. There's a lot going on for someone who says so very little. My point is, you should advertise. You're talented and interesting. Thanks for joining us on this crazy adventure, and good luck to you in the future. Congratulations. Dear Alessandro, I'm fairly certain you hold the title of fastest clarinet in the history of OHS. Most people only dream of performing the Cyril Rose Etude at written speed. You, however, live that reality. Impressive. And if you don't know, it's fast. Beyond your considerable technical abilities on the clarinet, you are expressive, humble, diligent, and dedicated. The musicality that you bring to us each day is astonishing and a gift. I used to think that you were shy, but I've learned that really you are quick-witted and choose your words wisely. You have a sharp sense of humor, and I've been lucky enough to hear some of your one-liners here in the front row, sometimes as the subject. You have led your section by example almost effortlessly, and it's been a real pleasure to work with someone who has such a depth of beauty in their playing and in their very essence. Congratulations, Alessandro. Dear Jack, I remember visiting WMS one afternoon, meeting you and watching you play tenor sax, thinking how exciting it was that you fan had a younger brother. You were smiley and shy, yet energetic. Flash forward a few years and not much has changed, except that it has. While you are still smiley and shy, you have matured greatly. You are reserved, focused, and calm. I know that this year has been challenging, but you have persevered. And more so, you have achieved success. And you will continue to persevere, no matter what the next set of challenges are, and you will continue to be successful, because that is who you are. A funny, brilliant young man with immense potential. Just don't forget to smile when you can, and remember that I'm proud of you. Congratulations. Headscape. Shirts that read zonked, sauced, and suited. Reliable, talented, Cookie Monster at the free throw line. Slay, a Swiss Army percussionist. Headscape again. And the voice. Oh my goodness, the voice. Last but not least, leader. I can't count the number of times I threw a seemingly impossible task your way, only to watch a second go by, followed by, okay, everyone, here's what we're gonna do. I've always been able to count on you. You say thank you to me every day after rehearsal, and I know that you mean it. You are kind, sincere, and full of unique character. Your peers love you and respect you for it, Andrew, and so do I. Thank you so much for our time together. Congratulations. Dear Harvest. First question. Is there anything you can't do? You live for the challenge and understand what it is to immerse yourself in loving the process of perfection. As a teacher, that's one of the most exciting things to see manifest in a pupil. You are a quick learner, someone who is intellectually curious and devours new material with intensity. You get this crazy look in your eye and a half smile spreads across your face. That's how I know we're going to have fun on a new project. You're silly and goofy, serious when it counts, and you even know how to laugh it off when things don't go as planned. This is a potent combination that has made for some wonderful rehearsals and unforgettable performances. I will miss your humongous presence in our ensembles and your place in my day. Congratulations. P.S. There is, however, one thing I won't miss. Or maybe it's missed most. And that's hearing power struggle every day in class. The end. You can ask him about it. Dear Viv, we joked earlier that there might be emotions and feelings felt tonight. Well, sure enough, there are. I feel so fortunate that I have been able to glance up in class at the start of rehearsal every day and see a tiny, wonderful smile peering back at me over the valves of a tuba. You are such an easygoing person, Viv. It's refreshing to work with and know someone who has perspective about what's important and what's vital. Never lose this perspective or outlook. I was thrilled that you decided to continue post-quarantine, and I am thankful for your presence every day in class. I'm proud of the work you've done and the journey that you've completed. Congratulations. Dear Abby, you have no idea how much it brightens my day to have you walk into my room, throw up the horns, and make a lighthearted comment about a very serious matter. I thought for sure we were going to lose you in the quarantine years, and I will never forget the conference we had over Zoom around your dining room table about keeping you in. You have been an important reminder for me that band is so much more than notes and rhythms. Band is community. Band is people. And it's the people that are the most important. You're brilliant, funny, resilient, and hardworking. Perfect attributes for someone who is going to go fly aircraft. I will miss sharing laughs with you, and I will treasure our time that we had together. All 4 years. Congratulations, Abby. Dear Benjamin Yonkers, you have a helper's instinct. You seek to help those around you, whether it be mechanical repair, mentorship, advice, or consult. This year alone, I think I've seen you slide into the undercarriage of a bus at least 4 times. And proceed to play the craziest version of Tetris involving tuba and percussion cases imaginable. You have set new standards in what it means to be the band bus loadmaster, all in the pursuit of helping your colleagues, doing the toughest, grimiest work so that they wouldn't have to. That's true leadership. Whatever task I set for you this year, you met it with ease, always looking ahead to the next thing, always ready and willing to help. This year hasn't been easy, but it has been easier because of you. I am forever thankful for the work you have done and the sacrifices you have made for our students and for our program. And from one drum major to another, band dismissed. Congratulations. Please join me in recognizing the class of 23.
To show our appreciation for Mr. Curley, we have a few gifts that the senior class came together to acquire with the utmost sincerity and thought. In our freshman year, Mr. Curley confided in us that some certain students would cause teachers' hair to gray. resulting in said gray hairs being named after those students. In an attempt to possibly make up for our potential contributions throughout the years and months of online schooling and not turning in recordings and less than in-tune playing, we are gifting the chance of a hard reset. Next, Percussion Ensemble has requested that the next gift, a key piece of equipment, is fully utilized in order to inspire future generations the mystic art of playing the cymbals. To express our individual gratitudes, we have all written cards and notes for Mr. Curley, just as he has for us. Lastly, to thank Mr. Curley for instilling principles and virtues that create hearts of gold, we present a mouthpiece with a golden interior with the inscription on the outside that reads, "Love and Music, Class of 2023. We all want to thank Curley for everything he has done for each of us. For the countless hours of absolute dedication poured into teaching us lessons. We all want to thank Curley for everything he has done for each of us. For the countless hours of absolute dedication poured into teaching us lessons about not just music, but what it means to be passionate and dedicated to the gift of expression, both as individuals and as an ensemble. I can say with certainty that while many of us will forget the rules of syntax and algebraic formulas, I say with equal confidence that not a single person on the stage or in the classroom will ever forget Mr. Curley providing us the opportunity to experience true passion that fosters personal and collective excellence. As everyone here grows old and goes on to different paths and amazing accomplishments, we will walk our entire lives without forgetting the man that dedicated his life to teaching us love and music.
We have some music for you. While we collect ourselves here a little bit, I just want to say it has been a kind of tumultuous year. I feel that we've still been finding our way out of the post-quarantine era. But I'm not kidding when I say I come to school looking forward to seeing your kids every day. Like the experiences that we get to have in class, you can't trade it for anything, man. It's the best. I don't have words for it even. And I'm a person who's kind of long-winded. Yeah. Nice try. I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, really appreciate that you lend them to me every day. And that they get to do this crazy thing called music. Students, would you please join me in thanking our parents for our support and for getting you to rehearsal and all the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, all that stuff. Thank you, parents. Does take a community, and this year has tested that in a lot of different ways, and I feel just so thankful to be in this community with y'all, with everyone here. Our last piece tonight I would like to dedicate to the class of 2023. It is probably one of Mackey's masterpieces. If you read the program note, you know that it deals with not only pictures and images of Denali, one of the largest mountains on Earth, but it also deals with unimaginable loss and finding beauty and serenity in that loss. I feel that it is an epic work that is just wonderful on every level. This is a challenge for our students, and we knew that going in, and they have met this challenge. I'm so excited to share with you the Frozen Cathedral. Thank you so much. One more round of applause for all the kiddos.